All right, yo, 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 yo. What up? What up? What up? What up? How's everybody doing? Man, that guy is cool, man. That dude is a good dude. Nice guy. Yeah, he told me the right thing, man. He said the truth. He said, so I told him, I said, it ain't easy, going through all this. It ain't, and that's my whole thing. I'm human too, and it's been a long time coming, man. It's been a long journey, bro. It was never easy. And I'm going to be human about it and the whole experience and how I explain it and talk about it, be as human as I can be, you know. Um, but it's been a real long journey, man. You know, that's the part they don't want to talk about and focus on is how real it all is for me in my position and the fact that nobody could ever walk in my shoes. You understand? So I was just talking to him. I said, like, yeah, it ain't easy. Like, I really just won completely, almost 2 decades, decade and a half. This stuff been going on. I mean, do people out there think it's easy? You think it's easy doing what I do? Hell, it ain't easy. It ain't never been easy. I might make it look easy. It's not. None of it. It's been hard as hell the entire time. It's been impossible. But with God, all things are possible. He told me the right advice. He told me, he said, it's all we can do, man, is, pray to God and keep on moving, keep on believing, right? It's the truth, you know. Yeah, folks don't get it, man, because they're not in my shoes. All right, give me a minute. But yeah, it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. Y'all have seen just a small part of what I go through. You haven't seen nothing. The public has no idea how much I've endured, like how hard it is. Like, you think God doesn't know I'm tired? I'm tired, bro. I'm exhausted, man. I'm exhausted. I'm sore. La 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 la. Exhausted, sore. I mean, just tired, you know. And it's a lot to absorb, man. I'm sensitive to energies. It's a lot to absorb. It's a lot, man. And like I said, it's just the whole thing is crazy to me because, like I said, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the solutions have always been there. They're very simple solutions, right? But obviously, it's just always been the truth that everybody knew that there was easy solutions and easy, fixes, but everybody was in on it. And that's what I knew the whole time. That's why I keep speaking up. Like, So nobody can say they know what it feels like being in my shoes, or they know what I've been through. No more of that. Because what I just went through is proven in front of you how unfair the world truly is, how unfair things actually are. It's just me by myself, bro. You understand? All I got is God. You know what I mean? It's the truth. I don't have anybody. I just got God. You know what I mean? That's the way it's been for a long time. And what God promised me right now, and you can see these downloads I'm putting up. I got a new life starting, man. My new life is about to begin. You know? And it talked about, actually told me, that's what it does. It tells me information. Hold on. But yeah, like you can see who the good people are, man. You know what I mean? And that's always been my thing, you know, like I can, you get as far as the people you talk to for no reason, you can look at people and talk to people and speak to people, and you can see real quick where their heart is at. You can see what kind of person they are. I just don't think people could fathom what it took to build this. I don't think people can fathom. I think some people can, but not everybody, I think some people understand, and it's just hard, man. I'm human, It's been hard, bro. It takes a toll, man. And that just means I'm human. That's just what it is. Like I said, I'm the strong one. I'm the one who's endured everything. You understand? Couldn't nobody walk in my shoes. That's all I'm saying. Couldn't nobody ever tell me, oh, I know what it's like. No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't care who you are. No, you don't. Everybody wants to say they tough and a gangster. No, you aren't. I am. You're not. You don't know what it's like. You don't. You don't know what it's like to have to stand on your own. Okay, just you versus the world by yourself with nothing but God. I've been doing this my whole life, really. And what it said, what God promised me, is that He's going to show me through this promise and through everything He's given me. You know, it says, God will deliver us from evil. That's what He's going to do for me. I just know. I mean, do you know how many readings and downloads are coming out right now saying what's coming? It's crazy. There's not a negative or bad thing in any of them. It's all positive, but I think God just knows that it's hard right now. I'm going through it, It's a lot to take in, That's why, like I said, this has been so unfair and so one-sided and so wrong. It is unbelievable. It is just wrong all across the board, And then the fact that I can't even really speak up and really say how I feel and what I really want to say and what's really on my mind, because it's a lot. You feel me? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, we gonna keep moving. Hold on. But like I said, I've done everything I can to try to bring unity out here. I've been the light in the darkness every single time. Like I said, like I don't know if folks understand, bro. Like I said, it would be hard for you to understand, man. It would be hard for you to understand, man. Don't think because I look good and I make it look easy that it's easy. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy at all. I'm ready for a change, man. I can't wait. Can't wait. Well, yeah, it said I'm going to start some different exercises. There's a name for them, and it has to do with like yoga and meditation. And they've been brought up to me before through my research that God kind of brings to me. I don't really be asking for much of nothing. I want to get back to doing research. I love doing research. I need a laptop, but you know, I just want people to understand I'm a human being, bro. I'm not perfect. Never was trying to be perfect. I make mistakes, but I haven't made no mistakes. I'm a human being, and I'm seeing what's going on, and everything I've done is just and righteous. Everything I've said, every action, like I'm reacting and responding to my environment around me, and it's perfectly normal. So, that's all. Like, these people have done everything they can. You know what I mean? Everything they possibly can think of, they've tried and done. And like I said, it was everyone versus little old me, just me and God. And I won. It's a wrap. I won. You know what I mean? So, everything has to continue. Show must go on. Really, I'm looking to try to go harder. I'm just going through it, even physically. It's just been hard, man. Y'all don't understand spiritual, you know what? You don't get how real it is. That's part of the whole point. Like when I put on that bat suit, that's not fake. That's real. That's a spiritual thing, and it's because of what I'm coming up against. It said it today in that download and reading. It said what it is. I don't got to spell it out, man. I put it up for a little. Y'all saw it. You know what it is? You know what I am? I told you I'm like Van Helsing, bro. I'm like Wesley, you know who in that vampire movie. I'm the real thing, brother. Yep. So trust me, they all know what it is. So yeah, I mean, it's not easy. That's what people got to understand. It's not even close to easy. Okay. But I did it. And I keep on pushing and I keep being stronger than anyone. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth. There's no one who can walk in my shoes because you don't understand what I actually go through. You have no clue. You couldn't fathom how hard I have it. You couldn't fathom what I've overcome. You couldn't. Most folks, you'd be like, what? You wouldn't even believe me. If I told you the truth straight up, which I basically have on here numerous times. But like I said, I mean, that's the thing. I'm in a position I can't even really say the full story on here for what it really is. If you knew the truth, I'd be like, that's not even possible. Exactly. None of this is possible. It's possible because of God. It's possible with God. Got blessed again today. You know what I mean? Didn't even ask, nothing. I get blessed. God continues to bless me. God is so real, and that's what God promised me and told me, through these downloads and readings. He said it's all coming. He said, God literally said, I told you so, like that I'm not going to have to feel like I'm all alone and lonely and going through everything by myself like I have this entire time. That's why the whole time I'm asking for help, and just wanted me a partner or girlfriend, someone to help me along the way. He's going to send me that too, but the right person, what I believe. But I don't know what else to say. Like I said, I just feel it. Like I just know I believe in God's promise and what he told me, what he keeps telling me every day. I just know that no matter what, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how much the devil tries, God is going to exalt me in front of my enemies. You understand? He's going to continue to raise me up. And that's the thing, these folks, you look at the world and you see this fake world that doesn't exist. And I'm walking spiritually. I'm transcending space and time. So I could be struggling. I could be in a jail or a prison somewhere, and I'm still way ahead of you. That's what you don't get, because I'm living real life. I'm living the real journey. That takes courage. That's a brave heart. That's why I'm a gangster and why you're not. You understand? That's the difference. And people feel it because they know it's real, because they know what I'm kicking is real. You can't fake this. There's no way to fake this. There's no school for this. You got to learn as you go. You understand? Come on, man. These people have made up every lie in the book. They've done everything they possibly can. All these folks out here was in on it. All of them. And they all accepted bribes, allegedly, but we all know. They've all accepted money, right? They've done everything they can. Your boy can't be stopped because I'm the son of God. You understand? Do it right in front of them. And we fully operational. We operate above the feds. Woo! Love it, baby. How you like that? Yeah, I love it. Yeah. And they scared too. They shook. You can see it. Yeah. They feel some way. Oh, you about my freedom? Yeah, good. Yeah, we celebrating. That's what I'm gonna do. We're like, what? Yeah, all of them, they feel some way about seeing that the human spirit is alive and still exists. We're gonna keep on showing them every day, nonstop. We're gonna keep on doing what we do. We'll keep on living, always living my beautiful life that they all in their feelings about. How you like that? Yeah, that is what's wrong with the world. Got too many of these narcissists and narcs, right? And how they feel, right? I'm about humanity, brother. I'm about defending and protecting humanity. Nothing else. I am good. These people are evil. You understand? And it's just that simple. And I won. And I'm going to always win. And I'm going to continue to win. I'll always be here to stop you, Mr. Freeze. How you like that? I love it. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, man. Like, this is America. What? Yeah. Yeah, they have no answer. That's what they all do. They all have to try to cheat. Just like all you try to cheat your way to the top on a ladder that doesn't exist, of a false paradigm, right? A kingdom of nothingness. That's what they want to be. They want to be royalty in a kingdom of nothing. Real talk. A kingdom of nothing. Vinny Paz said it best. Y'all folks are hilarious, man. You understand? My kingdom is heaven. My kingdom is the kingdom of God. You understand? With the angels and the seraphim and all the most powerful angels in existence. You know what I mean? Like, I'm working up to trying to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Seriously. That's what folks don't get. Like, I'm earning my rite of passage into heaven. I'm doing it right here in front of you. That's what this is. I told you it's a gateway. This whole life is a gateway. It's a path into what's next and what's after. You know, and all of you are taking everything for granted and not appreciating your time and your opportunity, and you're not building a relationship with God, and you're just wasting your time here. This is a school to learn. It's a spiritual school. You know, that's why they called that church thing. What did the dude himself say? He said, this is like spiritual boot camp. That's what he called it. He himself. And those people were evil as hell. So if he even knew that, hell, brother, that's crazy, man. You know, that's a demonically possessed person doing evil. They're not doing no good. They're doing evil. You know what I mean? And then, you know, being contradictory, and, you know, their words never match with their actions. If he knew that's what that place was, because that's exactly what it was, I don't get how harrowing that experience was. You don't get how scary it got. Even for me. That's what you don't get. Surrounded by enemies, and you can't go nowhere. And if you do, look at what happened. I was in the middle of Kentucky with no way to come back here or anything. Come on, man. I don't know the meaning of anything. Y'all haven't been through nothing. I know the meaning of pain, suffering, everything. I've been through it all. You understand? Every which way but sundown. These folks have done it all across the board. We know exactly what these folks have done. What do you mean? Come on, man. There's words for all of it. Like I said, it's all public. What I heard in one of the downloads and readings is that everything is public now about these folks and what they've been doing this whole time. How could it not have been? It should have been public the whole time. Like, what? Bro, all the channel names and some of the legal names are out publicly. True Alpha Dating Advice channel. What is y'all talking about? That's what I'm saying. They all want to act like, oh, I'm not paying attention. Oh, I can't see. You're all seeing, bro. Y'all all know what it is. You understand? What takes you so long? Like what? That's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy, bro. Because everybody's too self-absorbed, right? And thinks that everything is different than what it is. Like reality is just reality. If you sign up to do a job, do the job or resign. That's the way that works. Like what? Yeah. It's like Batman said. He said they probably raised you and taught you that the world makes sense. He said I was raised that the world doesn't make sense and you have to make it make sense. That's exactly why I'm Batman, because that's me. Exactly what I'm doing here. The world doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. I'm not sure if it ever has. You know what I mean? You have to make it make sense. So that's the thing people don't get. Like y'all want to all talk it, but not walk it. Y'all want to talk about these concepts. You want to talk it, but you're not living it. I'm living everything that I spit. I'm the real rapper. I'm the real gangster. I'm the real thug. I'm what all y'all made your fake songs about, like Jay-Z and 50 Cent. They rap about what I live. They don't do any of that. I'm the one who lived it. Still living it. Real thing. Real thug. Like I said, man, y'all think it's easy. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. It's never been easy. You know what I mean? I've watched so many examples of the same situation. I've watched so many good people. You know what I mean? Everything that's transpired and happened concerning them. I've watched the devil do what he does so many times in front of me, and I've done everything I can to try to assist and help and stand up to him. You know what I mean? And, I also can't control everything. You know what I mean? It's just been hard, man. It's been hard, but there is a balance to it, there is a balance. But yeah, like I said, everything I ever went through, I was always the one who made it out. I was always the one that kept surviving and kept going. And I don't even understand how, because I always thought that I was the weak one. That's the truth. I never thought that I was the strong one. Never. I always thought I was the weakest one. Truthfully, I never knew that I had strength like this. That's what folks don't get. I have no idea still who I am in the spiritual realm. I'm trying to understand. I mean, some of it kind of makes sense to me. I feel like I'm the guy that sits literally at the right hand throne of God and wears this crown, which is, my Batman mask. It may look a little different, and I picture something like it. I have visions of it. I need to figure out if it's an actual character that they talk about. But I think I'm the top enforcer for heaven. And I think I'm just in human form. And I think this is how I earn my wings, as I do it down here in Earth where it's harder, and I may not have all these superpowers, and the ability to do way more that I'll have when I get to heaven. Does that make sense? So when I get to heaven, I feel like I'll have wings and like a long wingspan, like I know I'm a real angel. So that's what folks don't get. I'll have the ability to do so much, wouldn't say more, but just be so much, like, so powerful. But you have to earn it. I feel down here where it's harder. You have to earn it as a mortal. That's why they call it mortal combat, right? Because you have to earn it being a mortal being. That's the hardest part, because you don't have all this other, all the power. You have to earn that power. Just like respect is to be earned, not given. When are we going to get back to that? So, I just think, folks have no idea. That's what I think. I think folks couldn't even fathom the lane that I'm in and the walk I'm walking and anything about me or my life. I don't think any of you can comprehend. I don't. I think there's a few that may understand. It's because they have belief and faith. That's it. You know what I mean? Other than that, I mean, it just is what it is. But like I said, I'm doing the best I can, man. I mean, I'm a human being, bro. You know what I mean? And, the fact is that, I've never been given a fair shake yet. I've never been given nothing. Nothing was fair. Nothing was equal. Everything's been so unfair. It's unbelievable. I just want that to change. You know, like I really truly do. I want a fair, equal opportunity in something, in everything. I mean, even just the way that people look at me, and I just never understand that because I'm like, can you see what's in front of you? Like, do you have any clue who you're talking to and dealing with? Like, I don't know what's up with you folks anywhere. I really don't. Y'all are perplexing to me. You know, like, bro, I look like money. I look like what I am. The only self-made trillionaire who ever existed, still to date, and still in equity. You don't have any clue who I am, bro. You don't know what I've been through. You don't understand what it's like. Like I said, how could you know? You would have no idea. Y'all never been through nothing. You never had every single, everybody just feel jelly because you shine and your spirit, you know, irritates their demons. You don't know what it's like, man. I can't even be in front of some people. My spirit, I literally exorcise demons without trying. I'm the son of God. You know what I mean? And like I said, I didn't always know this. I didn't know any of this. This is all new for me. That's what folks don't get. I'm learning as I go. I'm walking. You know, they when they said the rebirth, that's what they compared it to. They said you're like a what? Like a newborn right now. That's literally like I was hatched or something. It's crazy the comparisons they make. And this is when all this was first starting. And they're like you don't get it. I got ancestors just watching over me while God's molding me and sculpting me and working on me more so every day. It's a journey. Y'all think that everything is easy. You think this and that. Y'all want to, play God and pretend you're in control. You folks are nowhere close. Okay? Nobody is close to God. Nobody has the power God has. What are you talking about? These are folks that just sit there all day and have nothing to do. That's crazy, man. And then the fact that, these people know that's the truth and said it themselves. These corrupt ones, they said it themselves that these are people with too much time on their hands. Okay, right, because you talking to them. Because that's you too. You have too much time on your hands. You don't do anything. Tell me when I'm lying. Right, because again, you're who have these people trying to type right over here in my chat room on my business. Like, come on, bro. Every day? Come on, bro. Let's get real, man. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Like I said, we're all grown adults, man. You know what I mean? Like, I have to be able to run my business and make my money. You know what I mean? You got to be fair. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's been absolutely no fairness. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you got to be unfair and cheat at everything and you still can't win, ooh, goodness, I'm the boss, ain't I? Yeah. They won't even let me get situated first. Do you understand that? Every day, I've never been able to just even get situated, relax, have a minute, have some, peace and quiet, have time to myself. Like, that's the point. Like, I understand what the devil on. That's why I said, all y'all don't need to be talking to me. If you a friend and you support me, that's one thing. That's fine. If you coming on good terms, cool. But all that other stuff, I ain't trying to hear it. You know what I mean? Because literally every day the devil moves and operates through these people and they keep talking. I don't know why you keep talking to me. That's weird. I'm not talking to you. And you will hear this. I got this on camera almost every day of me saying this. They got actual demonic possessed folks around me every day. That makes sense to you? Like what? Like I said, no, these folks have never done anything. They've never done their job. They're corrupt. They're evil. And I got eyes behind me, just so you know. I see everything, bro. I can see all y'all. All of them are evil. They ain't no good. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, folks want to act and pretend. No, I'm gonna tell you what it is. No, I'm not a happy customer about none of this. That's the thing. And me, I don't want to walk around, feeling some way and angry every day. You understand? That's why I said I need all y'all to not be speaking to me. Don't say a word to me, bro. You understand? Because what y'all have been on is ridiculous. It's embarrassing. There's no excuse for it. I don't know what y'all are talking about. So, like I said, that's my deal. Like, I have to have the right environment facilitated so I can shine and work and focus. And I don't have people talking to me that I'm not speaking to. You feel me? And that's what God is going to provide for me now. Like, what? If I don't agree to have a conversation, I'm not acknowledging you. There's no way you can be speaking to me. So what's up? Come on, man. I don't even acknowledge these folks' presence because they have no presence. You feel me? What? You got to have an identity first, brother. You got to be able to sit at my table. Can't none of y'all sit at my table. Like I said, I'm royalty. I'm the son of God. Yeah, everything's serious official tissue over here. And these folks are powerless. Point proven as usual. Yeah, like I said, what does the internet have to do with anything? Nothing. What are you talking about? See, like I said, be fair. Let's be real when we speak, please. You know what I understand? Maturity. Come on, brother. I'm the king. Been the king. Always been the king, always will be. Feel me? That's just what it is. I don't know what else to tell you. Feel me? But like I said, let folks do what they do. I'm gonna do what I do, which is keep on succeeding, keep on moving forward. And that's about it. God is not going to tolerate any of this. He ain't tolerating nothing, and too much has already been done. So God is coming 100%. And God told me, vengeance is mine. Get ready. Yeah, now it's God's turn. Wait and see. Yeah, it is legitly too funny. All of it. Legitly too hilarious. Yeah. Like I said, we're going to keep on winning. We're going to keep on making it do what it do, and we're going to keep on succeeding. And it's just that simple. Feel me? Other than that, I don't know what y'all on. I don't know what you doing. Right? But like I said, I'm a boss. Right? I pay for cash for everything I have. I own everything. I built it, and it doesn't concern you. Mind your business. All right. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Keep it real.